Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back for part two of the Behringer Wing edit app. So let's get right into it. So on the first part one, we talked about the home tab and everything, that has to do with that. So let's jump over to our midst view. Now the midst view is pretty much everything that we went over on the home tab here, our gate, I guess that's our inserts, our compressor, same thing. You see that, right? Uh, inserts. Oh, actually, this is our EQ. I'm sorry, guys. So EQ, and you see how you can turn them on right here too. All right. So yes. So in our mix view, we have everything here. Same thing, compressor. So it's pretty, it's pretty cool that. So I don't think I really have to go over that. Um, Yeah, I don't think I have to go over mixed view too much because it's pretty much the same as the home tab, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, go ahead and put it in the comments. And guys, listen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help your boy get his subs up. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this year in 2025. That's my goal. And hey, if this content helping you out, come on, help your boy out. I'm out here trying to give tips for worship. So help your boy out, all right? All right. So we're gonna jump from mix view and we're gonna go to the effects rack. Now this effects rack, I really love the way Behringer did this. I mean, it's amazing. So, and I'm excited to show you guys about the effects rack because we get to look at the effects too. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already seen them, but for the ones who haven't, you're gonna love this. And for my studio guys who love Logic and Waves and all that, man, check out some of the plugins that they have in the Behringer Wing. So up top here, you can see that it says Premium Fets, right? And over here is our standard Fets effects. So I mean that should tell you right away what it is. So let's click on one of our premium Fets. And when you click on it, guys, it brings in over here is our internal, right? So I guess if you have your oh man, I just want to make sure I'm right. External, I'm thinking if you plug in your own effects, if you have an effects rack or some third party gear rack or something, I guess you would plug it in there somehow. So look at here. Over here we have our hall reverb. I mean, if you had the X32, the X32 family, the rack and all that. You know about all. Let me mention too the XR series. You know about these reverbs, the room reverb, the chamber, the plate, the concert, the ambience. Let's go to this. Let me open it up for you. The verb. So I guess when I click on it, it's not showing, but I'm going to show you guys how you can see them. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to put some random plugins in the fetch rack and we're going to go mess with them after that. So, and I'm going to put my favorite ones. I love me a hall reverb, or I love the vintage reverb. Uh, let's see what else we got. Um, Let's go with the blue plate. You know what? I love this vintage. Oh, I love this vintage reverb right here too. So I'm gonna put this. All right. So that's now, guys. Over here we have our FETs 1 through 8, and over here, look at that. More effects. STD. I'm not sure what that stands for. I want to say standard, but if I'm wrong, guys, let me know. Cause like I said in part one, we're learning this together, right? All right. So let's go ahead and throw a graphic EQ in. You know what? Mm, yeah, we'll throw a graphic EQ in there. We're just playing around. All right. So, what do you guys think? All right, let's throw the precision limiter in there. We know we love to use that. And I think I'm gonna stop there. Let's go to the standard effects and guys, pitch fits. You see this? Yeah, I mean, I know it don't sound like auto tune, but listen, Behringer, if you put auto tune in this thing and it sounds like it, hey, hey, I don't know what to say about that, but let's go ahead and put that in there. And guys, I do have the Lakers game up on my TV in front of me. It's a little higher than me, so if you see the colors changing and everything, it's just from the TV. Luca's first game with the Lakers, so I'm kind of watching that right now too. Just wanted to run that by you guys. Let's see. Listen, I'm gonna throw a couple of these combinations on there too. You guys have to see this, and you wouldn't particularly set this up like this, but I'm just throwing it in here so I can show you guys the effects. Okay. All right. So effects. Now we're gonna go back to the home tab to our microphone channel one, and I'm gonna hit effects processor, and here go our effects that we just put in. Okay. And again, I went to our home tab and I went to my inserts, and I'm gonna insert the vintage room reverb, which I really love. I actually use this now at my church. I have it on the pretty much everything. I have it on the lead vocals. I have it on my background vocals. Sometimes I change it, and it's all about how you set it up. But it definitely makes a difference in the mix, and I like the vintage room reverb. I definitely recommend that. Okay, hey, you heard it here. That's a tip for worship. I definitely recommend this. And again, if you want to turn it on, don't forget you hit that button if you ever have trouble, right? So look, we have two inserts on one channel, which I'm really loving this. So we're gonna go and insert something else. And guys, why don't we just throw the pitch correction in there, right? And guys, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what I love about this channel script that Behringer Wing has done. So you see we have our two inserts in, right? Check this out. We still have our EQ. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, but the X32, the X Era, all mixers have an EQ. But let me show you what you can do with your EQ. Even though you have your inserts in, look at this, guys. Wow, you can go change your EQ. Look at this. And you can do this on every channel. Let me back up. Not your odds and all that, but your regular channels, your 32 or 48 channels, however many they give you, you can do this. And like the young folks these days say, that's tough, right? You see that? So, and let's go back to the gate, guys. Look at this. I got my gate here, but look what you can do. So you mean to tell me I can change my gate? So L2A. Look at that, guys. I'm using the L2, a Model 2A for my gate, right? A even 84 for my EQ. A compressor? Okay. That regular Wayne compressor, and I like it because it does the job. But you mean to tell me I can change my compressor? Guys, this is next level. This is next level, right? Let's go back. So our gate, our EQ, our compressor. Now we go to our effects where we have our reverb and we have pitch correction, pitch fits. on one channel. One channel. I'm loving this, guys. Like, I'm really loving this. And if we go back to our effects, it'll show you that we're using channel one. See that? It say channel one for the reverb and channel one here. So it's so many different ways that you can set this up, but I'm just don't take this as this the way I'm gonna set this up because it's not the way I'm gonna set it up. My setup will be totally different. And if you guys would like to see my setup, to be honest with you, the Behringer Wing that I have in my studio now is set up different for me to do podcasts and record music and all that. But my church has one on the way that we ordered in December, and it's not coming to June. But when it get there, I already have a mix built now, right? I already have a mix built now that I can load the file up and show you guys if you do want to see it. But when it do come, I'm gonna definitely show you guys some stuff on there. All right, just stay tuned. All right, so we done with that. We built that, right? Effects. I showed you that, and it's the same thing if we was to go, to the keys, and you see how it's empty. We can. Oh, let me go back. So guys, so we could turn them all on, right? You could turn them on here. You see how they pop up there. So now, if you wanted to take your gate and put the EQ in front, you can hit the tool, the wrench, and look at this, guys. I just put my EQ in the front of my channel script. Now that's tough, right? So let's put it back. That's really nice. I love that. All right, so meters. If anybody don't know what meters is, your meters will be, if I'm playing the piano, you'll see my levels going up. So if you had your whole mix going, channel 1 through 8, 9 through 16, 17 to 24, 25 through 32, 33 through 40, your aux, your buses, your DCAs, your mains, you will see all the meters here. Now look at all these channels that we have. We have 8 aux. We have 16 buses. Look at the DCAs, guys. We have 16 of them. And you mean to tell me we have 4 mains? You know what I'm saying? That's incredible. We have 4 mains right here. I'm sorry, guys, that I haven't been using the mouse. So, like I said, we have the channels. We have 8 outs. We have 16 buses. We have 16 DCAs. We have 4 main outs, and we have 8 matrix. This is incredible. Like we can do some work with this Behringer Wing, right? Okay, routing. Now this is where it gets fun. Depending on what stage box you have, it's many out there. The S32, the DL32, I believe it's called. We have the stage connects. We have the SD8s. I mean, if I'm wrong, guys, just correct me in the comments and help me out if you want to. Throw something down there. But this is where you will access how you set that up. So up here, up top, we have the local in, right? We have, is that our, okay, that looks like it's our in and outs, right? In, out. Okay, so our home microphones. So up here it shows us it's our local in. So this is how I actually have mine set up. Let's see if I can go ahead and connect to it. Let you guys know, I do have the Behringer Wing in here. I'm not just talking about it, right? So, what's going on over there? All right, hold on, guys. Give me a second. So here's a we did talk about this earlier in the first episode how we can get there. You see here. So you see it's reading it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect. All right. So now I'm connected. All right. So where were we? All right, routing. All right, so you can actually see my microphone right here. 19 and 20 is showing up on the mixer. You guys see that up there? 19 and 20. And the reason why it's showing up is because I'm actually recording my microphone through the Rodecaster Pro. So I have my Rodecaster Pro left and right outputs going into channel 19 and 20 on the Behringer Wing rack. So that's why it's actually showing up here, right? So let's see. So if we was to go here, all right, and we want to set this up, right? Let's see. All right. It's definitely something else we have to do. Oh, right. So routing. Okay, guys. So we're in our local in, right? Now another thing, let's go here, right? Local in. So here we go. Yeah, at first I was here showing my local in, but I love to go to this tab here, right? So we see 19 and 20s moving. All right. So I click on, let's go back to, oh, what? I'm doing this wrong, guys. I'm doing this wrong. All right. 19 and 20 is moving. We click on it. And here, since it's a stereo, if I click on 19 and I hit stereo, do you guys see this? You see that? Now I just made it stereo mono. Look, 19 is mono, 20 is mono, right? But if I go back to 19 and I hit stereo, you see that, guys? Now I have a stereo channel. Pretty cool, right? So what channel is that? 19, 20. So if we go down here, look at this. 19 and 20, you can see the meters going up, right? All right. So let's get back to, so I can hear people saying, hey, so what if I wanted to switch it out? And you can. Look, but you will have to unlock it before you can make a move to do anything. So look at this, guys. I just sent my 19 left 19 and right 20 channel to the local outs of our bus 1 and bus 2, right? And it's definitely possible to do that. Pretty cool, right? So what if I wanted to put that back to my buses? How would I do it? Because right now I just messed up everything. I don't know what's going on. That's easy. So you go back here, all right? And let's find our buses. So here go our buses, right? So we still have it unlocked. Because look, if I lock it, I won't be able to move anything, you know? So you got to make sure it's unlocked. So one, let's go back to our buses, right? So we got a bus 1, boom, right? Bus 2, boom. So there we go. We back, guys. So let's make sure we lock it. So look, guys, we have our local in, aux in. Let's click on it, right? AES, EBU. I don't know what that is, guys. I'm sorry. I'm still learning. Oscillator. I'm still learning that. AES50A all the way through C. We all know what that is. Or if you don't, is the connections on the back of the stage box and the wing. It kind of connects each other. You know, it communicates between each other that way. We have our stage connect. The stage connect is fairly new, and a lot of people is using it now. It's a XLR cable, that's holding a lot of data, and I like that. It's sending a lot of power. Love it. We have our and remember, guys, all this stuff can be configured the way you want it, which is, I mean, it's tough, right? USB audio, sorry. You can put that the way you want it. I live play. You can put this the way you want it. So if you have multi tracks on your card, you want it to come through a certain channel. You already got your mix set up a certain way. You got the bass on channel 27. You can set your live card up like that. I mean, USB player. These is all your routing that you can do, and it's a lot. Again, here's our buses, our 16 buses, where we'll set it up at. And I'm loving that. This is incredible. Here's our mains, our four mains. One, look at that. Look at this, guys. Main one, main two, main three, main four. All stereo. And you can make it, look, if you wanted to, you can make it mono. You could definitely make your mains mono if you wanted to. Then you have your monitor. Now, look, we have all the outs to support this. Well, I have the Behringer Wing rack, and I think it's incredible. If you're on a budget, you can't afford the big wing rack, the big wing mixer, and you want to get into the wing world, grab the rack. I'm going through the whole Behringer Wing on the laptop right now, and uh you can also control it from the front of the Behringer Wing rack. It's incredible. I mean, I wish I had another camera where I can show it to you, but I do a video on it, showing the buttons and the build quality of it and everything. If you want me to do that, just drop it in the chat. And again, if I'm helping you guys out, please subscribe. All right. So back to this. I FETSend. Look at this, guys. We can route our effects any way that we want. Well, how do you do it? That's the great part about this. You do it the way you want to do it. It's your mixer. And that's what I like about the Behringer Wing and the X32 series. They give you the opportunity to build it how you want. But on this wing rack, it's incredible. All right, so setup. All right, so guys, you can see that I'm connected, right? Um, I can disconnect if I want, synchronize, right? General. This is where your preferences is at, right? Your meter settings, huh? USB host speed. All this is where you'll find everything you need over here. Me personally, I haven't touched anything over here, and I don't think I will. This is very advanced stuff, I guess. Not really, but I just don't see. I haven't. I done did 2-3 shows uh with the Behringer Wing rack, and I haven't had the opportunity or need to mess with any of this. Audio, right? Main audio. You see my clock rate is 48K. See another thing, most of this stuff over here, I'm not even messing with it because I love the way it's set up already. Out the box. Remote, you know. Here's our remote for our AES 50 A, B, and C, right? And that's under setup. Almost we almost saw some of this stuff here. You remember, guys? You can get there by just clicking here. Again, see, just by clicking there, you get to set up our monitors. And this is our monitor area. Let's take this off. We got a lot going on. So this is our monitor area that I showed you in our routing. You can see everything here. Our talk, A and B, our phones, our speakers, our dim, mute, everything for our talk back over here is disabled right now. speakers. I mean, they put a lot into this wing, and I'm loving it. And we're not even. I'm just showing you the layout, but we haven't even scratched the surface of what this thing can do. So here's all my files that I have for the wing. You can see that I have the New Life wing. That's my church, New Life Wing 2025, New Life Wing build. Because I built a couple of them. Some of them I was playing around with. One of them is the real build. And let's go ahead and see if I can I'll load it up, show you guys. All right. So we're loaded up. And you see here, I have the keys, right? You know what I'm saying? It's funny how I set it up. I know it's different. But you got your keyboards, you got your drums, second overhead. We got a horn at the church, so I have him on channel 27. We run tracks, so you see I have a track left and right. Then I have more tracks and more tracks, right? So to be honest, guys, I don't think this is the one that I wanted to actually set up. Hmm, let's go back here. Let's see if this one it. If this is not it, we're just gonna move on. Cause I actually wanted to show you guys. Nope, I don't think that. Let's try this one. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Okay, here we go. This is the one that I wanted to show you. So at my church now, we have a uh XR18, and this is the way it's set up. Okay, this is the way it was set up before I got there. So that's the way I left it. That's the way the volunteers and everybody in the media team, that's what they're used to. So that's how I left it. So I thought, I said, you know what? I'm gonna build the wing the same as that way. And I built it already before the mitts even get there. So when we get there, we could just plug and play. I don't have to do all this setup and everything. But you can see here I have the mics, all the names of the people who will be using mics. And you can see that we have about 13 microphones, right? Then I have the bass guitar, then the C3 left and right. So that's a Hammond organ. And I'm just running two condenser, uh, what type of mics are that? N2A mics, right? Rode NT-A1 or whatever they call. I'm running two of those. Then the keyboard, we have a montage, and we have a Roland AX Edge or something on tops. Then of course the drum, kick, snare, all toms, all three toms, one overhead I'm running. Yes, you guys out there like, no, you need two overheads, but right now we're not doing studio recording or nothing, so one overhead get the jobs done. Then we have the horn, we have the track. So let me show you how I have the pastor's mic set up, right? Oh, you know what? That's what I didn't do. I didn't put any effects or anything on it because I was like, once we get everything set up and we start talking in the mics and everything, I'll set everything up. But this is just the layout, all right, of everything. See, if you come over here, I got my drum drive, my drum verb, my vocal verbs, you know what I'm saying, my keys, tracks. So I have my live stream here. So I have everything like you know, pre-made, pre-mixed. I know I'm kind of getting off topic. I thought to be showing you guys how to uh get through this, but I just wanted to show you that. All right, so let's get back to it. So that's the library. That's where you keep all your files. I have channel presets here, PK drums. You see all these? Um I have guitar. All these is presets that I built and you can use vocals, you know. So if I want, once we get that, I don't have to hurry up and tweak. You know what I'm saying? I can just load this file up and get somewhat there and then tweak a little bit. So I have a little workflow that I can use to, keep me moving. And assign. So when you go to assign here, it just show you all the channels that you have assigned. And guys, that's and everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. You know, we have, our channel 1 through 16. And you listen, you go turn them on and give them that volume, okay? 17 through 32, right? You have our aughts, we have our buses, all 16 of our buses right here. Now, how I have the drum drive, drum verb, vocal verb. I might not set this up like this, but I might do because I don't know how many of you guys use the X Air series, but on here it already have the effects kind of set up for you. So on the wing, you pretty much have to kind of set that up yourself, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? If you know what you're doing, but it could be a learning curve if you don't. But if you guys need help with anything, just hit me up. Send me a message or a comment on the video. I'll help you guys out. Then we have our main, right? Look at that, guys. 4 mains. Could turn them on and right? Have our live stream on the Matrix right here. It's pretty cool. I got that on Matrix 1. All right. Then my DCAs. I haven't set them up yet, but I will. But this is where you put all your DCAs at. All right. Now this is all the channels. It says all, right? Then user is where you would set this up the way you want it. You would customize them, and under user, that's where it'll show up. And again, on this side over here, we went over this a couple times. And again, you have your matrix buses over here, your all your buses, right? And your mute groups is here. All right. That's pretty cool. And you would set your mute groups up, I believe. Where was it? I know I've been on here a long time, guys. I'm gonna get you out of here. We might have to sum this up. All right. Oh my God. All right, guys. I'm not gonna hold you. Well, listen. This is part 2 of the Behringer Wing edit software. Hey, and listen. Thanks for viewing my video. If I helped you out, just go ahead and subscribe. And thanks for coming to have a good time with me and have conversation. Listen, our next video, we're gonna be actually, mixing this in the wing. I'm gonna show you some of my tricks, and maybe I can help you out. And if you have anything that can help me out, hey, go ahead and drop it in the comments and subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.